What's up, ladies? Leon Trotsky here, bringing you another Battlefield Bandit Company 2 video. And you probably saw the time on this, so you guys pull up a chair, kick off your shoes, get comfortable, grab a delicious beverage, and get ready to watch a video. Wonderful video, Battlefield Bad Company 2. That's right, guys. Map Pack 7's out. I'm doing some commentary, giving you some tips and tricks for the new maps. And today we're playing Cold War, which is a fun, short range, a little bit smaller map, similar to White Pass, a little more balanced than White Pass, especially the way the bomb sites are distributed. Today I'm playing with the M95 4x scope, which is beautiful, as you can see there. And let's see, I got my pistol, the M9 pistol, and I think I'm running C4, which I should have been running mortars, but it's all in good fun. Why I'm using the M95 is because I platinumed the other bolt action sniper rifles. Why I'm using the M9 is because I've already platinumed the Garage and the M191, and those are my two favorite pistols, and I don't like to use this 4x scope with the MP412. It just doesn't work for me. So that's the basics out of the way, guys. And since we got plenty of time, figured we move on to something else. Before that, though, this was a double grenade. Yeah, that was right. It was beautiful. I only saw one of them, I'll admit it. But the other guy was there and it picked him up, so that's how it works. But yeah, this first life here was on the first stations. There's only three bomb sites on, three sets of bomb sites on Cold War. And let's see, first of all, the first sets, A and B, we got B real quick, which is actually in a building that you can destroy. A is out in the open, a little bit out in the open. Obviously, when I say out in the open, that just means it's not in a building, but it's obviously now super out in the open. Second set of bomb sites, both of them are not in buildings, and both of them are in between a set of buildings, which make it kind of interesting and kind of difficult to get at sometimes, but it is also a lot of fun. Here's some good shots here. I hope you guys enjoy. The last set of bomb sites are very difficult. B is in a building that's destructible, and A is very tough. Almost one of the most difficult bomb sites I've had so far to get to. It just seems like the defenders spawn right there, and it's just tough to hold it down. But we do get it in this this video. I didn't play the hugest part in it, but I'll show you clips of good spots to kind of maybe hold it down. And that's what this video is all about, because if you didn't see my earlier video about me playing the Map Pack 7s, I like to run the recon class when I find new maps, just to get accustomed to where people are going to be, where people are going to be lining up, where the bomb sites are, where I can find lines of sight on the bomb sites, and which strategic routes are going to work good. And so, you know, this map, Cold War, there's a lot of little buildings similar to White Pass, and I feel that people tend to, you know, find a good building that you can get a good spot on, and until you get flushed out, I'm going to stay up there. And this spot that I found here, you know, he RPG'd the front there, which actually opens it up for more for me, but it gives me a beautiful line of sight into the last remaining MCOM station that we have, which is A. And so until they get up here and try and get me out, I'm not going to leave until my life is threatened, and because I have a pretty good point of view, and you know, my life doesn't get threatened, and I stay up here until we destroy the bomb site. Sorry to ruin it for you. But, you know, that's how it goes, and that's how you get, you know, that's how a general plays, I guess. I think I am going to title this one of the Life in the Game of a General video, so I hope you guys enjoy this, although I do miss quite a few shots with the sniper rifle. I do hit a few more. I think my final score in this was something around 31 and 12. I'm not going to show you all my kills or deaths for that matter, just because the video is too long as it is, so I hope you guys are already enjoying your drink. What would I be drinking if I could sit down and enjoy a tasty beverage while I was watching a video? I guess it depends on the time of day, obviously. But I suppose daytime would have to be either, you know, I'm a juice guy in the morning. If I'm drinking, it's a Bloody Mary. Let's see, nighttime, something in the evening. If I'm watching this at night, you know, I may be drinking a beer, have a nice microbrew. You know, big Anchor Steam, Sierra Nevada kind of guy. Or, you know, whiskey or scotch is my thing. Something dark, not a vodka, not a gin fan. It's what I can sip on at home, something to take it easy, something to enjoy the delicious aromas of. Oh, scotch. Down in my belly. Down, down, down. But yeah. Oh, we're playing Battlefield. I forgot there's a video on. Yeah, back to Battlefield, guys. We planted the bomb site here. Pretty cool. And, you know, since I'm posted up here, I can spot people and I can see where the bomb site is and see if anybody's coming on there and just provide my team with a good point of view. And so, you know, we took the bomb sites. It's time to move up, guys. Time to see what else is going on in the world of Cold War. So, this map, as I said, is a bunch of different small little buildings that seem to be actually grouped in sectors around the bomb sites. So I actually found in one of my previous games that it works very well to move up to the left-hand side on these second bomb sites. If you're using a little bit of a longer range weapon, as you'll see once I get up to this hill, it is actually a great vantage point that looks down towards the general area of the bomb sites. You will not unfortunately have a direct line of sight onto each individual bomb site, but you can cut off anybody moving to and from the bomb sites and moving around in between them. You'll see in a second what I get to. And had I moved up there, you may see it in a later point of view in this video, but when you're up there later in the game and trees start to get cleared out, you do get a pretty good view and vantage point on many different angles of this. So as you'll see here, I'm starting to move up to this area where this is pretty much right where it is. If you look over this cliff here with a pretty good sniper and you have a good shot, you can see quite a good angle down in between the bomb sites, which are in between, basically in this little square here, which eventually you do have to take over control of the square. You have to get people posted up in all of those buildings and pretty much hold that center of the square to be able to blow up both of these bomb sites. And I've played quite a few games on this Cold War map, and it seems like all of them get very close. Like this one, we get down to the last like under 10 tickets, and the last bomb site I think we get down under 20 tickets. So you know, it provides for some very exciting gameplay. So I hope you guys enjoy of what I have provided for you. I'm still on that one life that I had, and I'm moving up here on the left hand side. I'm throwing my motion balls down. I'm providing my squad members with a point to spawn on. That's a very good flanking route, picking off anybody that's trying to come down towards me, because I know they know I'm down here. I heard that they have a recon ball. I know I'm beeping and beeping and beeping, and eventually I move as far over as we can and move up into the buildings that are surrounding this bomb site, which, you know, as a sniper isn't the best position to be in. You want to be at a little bit of a range, but I'm right on there, and you know, as I hadn't died yet, it seems likely that as the closer I move to a bomb site, I will get somebody that will pick me off. But that's Battlefield, guys. You gotta move in and you gotta play the bomb sites, and that's what I eventually do here once I feel that it's the right time. Do be careful though that you notice that the ammo slides down the hill, and so as I'm trying to reload to get more motion balls and grenades, I realize that I gotta run all the way down to the bottom. But it seems like they've made the barrier quite wide, so you can't end up moving all the way down there and moving back up, although you can't flank all the way around them. So here I'm in the building right next to the bomb site, and my squad members begin to spawn on me, and I thought I saw somebody in the building next to them, and eventually I do pick them off. But being so close to this bomb site, it's inevitable that somebody's going to come up into this building and try and get me. Eventually, once I get 1 or 2 kills and they see where you're at on the minimap and pretty much figure it out, there I get a headshot through my squad member's dead body, and eventually a double kill with C4 because I figure they're right there. And, you know, somebody ends up jumping up in here and we get pushed back. So I'm going to eventually cut it to a later part in the second, and still in the second set of MCOM stations where we had started destroying a lot of stuff. I started getting frustrated. We started planning both B and A. Here I know somebody's up here, but there's not much you can do. I know I'm like, man, they're right around here somewhere. My sniper rifle, I'm gonna have to quick scope somebody. Grenades in there. I'm running around like a maniac trying to throw C4 out. I know that it just gets crazy because you know they're in all these different buildings and you're right on the bomb site. And eventually the guy's right next to me, and he quick scoped me or no scoped me. So touche, good sir, right? But still in first place, so it's all gravy, ladies. Moving up here, still at that first point that I said, you got a pretty good points of view on the center of the square there, where you can hold it down and, you know, get a couple good shots on anybody moving to and fro. And here we had we had one of them planted, and we had just destroyed one on the A on the left hand side here, and we're still trying to get Bravo. My team members had been spawning in this building to the right. We had been spawning into the building to the left. I still got some team members in the building to the left. I had just died a few times in the building to the right, and it looks like I still have one squad member over there. Finally, I was like, fuck this. I am sitting down right in the middle so I can see this damn bomb site, because we had planted defuse, plant defuse, plant defuse. It just kept happening. And finally, I'm just like, fuck this shit. They planted it, and I'm just sitting here right in the middle. Anybody comes to me, come at me, you know, I'll blow your head off. And hopefully I'll sit here long enough to keep an eye on the bomb site. And that's what it seems like you have to do, is you have to get that spot where you can sit down and just keep your eye looking on the bomb site and prevent anybody from defusing it, because there's so many nooks and crannies that these guys can escape and hide in and run through. that eventually you got to do something like that, and somebody will pick you off. You know, that's how this game goes. You're sitting in the center of a fucking square with no cover at all. You're gonna get shot, but that's Battlefield for you. So we eventually decided to try and move up on these next set of MCOM stations, and this is further in. You know, we had already blown up the one B, it is, on the left-hand side, which is on the left-hand side. You come down, and it basically, the whole map turns to the right, and you can come down a hill, push to the right. It seems like everybody lines up. You'll see where I post up here. Everybody kind of line up this right-hand side, right behind A. And all your guys basically have to run. There's two sets of buildings in the center street, and the left-hand bomb site's B. Left-hand side of the street has the bomb site B. Right-hand side of the bomb street has the bomb site A. And you got to move through the buildings and find lines of sight. You can't get a direct line of sight until you start taking down the buildings, because the bomb site is directly behind the last building, and they spawn all the way in the back. So it's very difficult to get back there. But, you know, you'll see this is a pretty decent spot I find here, where you can get a good line of sight on anybody that's trying to camp the bomb site defensively, and you can also, you know, prevent anybody from, I don't know, flanking around you a little bit. But I personally got too impatient sitting here because I could not get it planted. I was like, man, I can't even see them once they get it. And so I eventually moved up and got blown up. And, you know, that's what you have to do. You eventually, somebody's got to get lucky. Time it right when they get pushed back. Plant the bomb site. You'll probably get shot, and then hope that your squad members and teammates can cover the bomb site for you, because there's no way that you're going to get in there and hold this one, because they spawn right on top of you. And, you know, I get a couple lucky shots, a couple good shots with this sniper rifle. I miss some shots, but it's fun. You guys, I hope you like this video. Stay tuned for some more. I got Harvest Day coming up. I'll bring out some great sniper shots on heavy metal. But just keeping it real, playing some Battlefield. Hopefully getting onto Black Ops soon, guys. Leon Trotsky, getting shot up when I get impatient, guys. Keeping it real. Out.